First thing I always do when I start a basement declutter is I go around and see what things were brought down here and not put away correctly. Leo's down with me as well, and he's going to be supervising today. Right, Leo? This fish tackle box was so close. It just goes right there. So close. There we go. It doesn't need to be neat. It just needs to be there. Next, I'm going to hit the abyss, the dark abyss. This situation over here, not ideal, so I want to see what these are and take care of them. These are the old lights I used to use for my YouTube channel, and my son got me new lights. I really don't think I need these. I'm going to double check with my husband, see what he thinks. They're very inexpensive. They don't even really stay. They slip. So I think I'm going to be donating these. These are my husband's trophies and one of his jackets from a team he played on, so he wants to keep this stuff. We must have been looking through it for something, so it just needs to go back on the shelf. That was easy. This one is the stuff for my youngest son, Fran, and I know what happened was it was too heavy for me to put up on the top, so I'm going to move one of Rachel's light boxes to the top, and then I can put this heavy one lower. Is it gonna fit though? It's not. Dang it. So I need to get a new box for that. This looks a little taller. Maybe it'll fit there. I don't know that it is, but I could be moving that, which is super light, up here and try to put that box here. This is all my, no, it wasn't shut. All right, try this again. This is my wrapping paper and gift bags. All right, so here's the idea. Put the box on the table. That's close. But the table can't hold it. Okay, that's fine. Put the box here. Does it fit? Oh man, so close. Now I know why it was up top. All right, I'm gonna have to wait for my husband. It's so sad. Idea number 257. Put this back. Move this. It is for an electric piano. There's so many instruments around here. Crazy. Move the drums, which are light. Drums up here. I can do that. See which part of this is labeled, which neither one, so I gotta label it. We have Fran's, keepsakes. I use these cheap labels because I feel like things are still kind of in flux. And then Christian's artwork, inexpensive kitchen labels, and they work. Then I know what is where. All right. So that got a little mess off the floor. There was this, and then there was this random bag that has like soccer stuff in it. So I'm just going to label it as soccer stuff and put it up on the shelf. I don't know if I have a soccer player this fall or not. So, put that in this. All right, this steam mop I had purchased with my own money, and then I got a better one from a company. So I'm gonna double check and see if my son and daughter-in-law want it. But if they don't, I really don't need 2 steam mops, and the other one is better, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. This goes with my daughter Rachel's American Girl collection. I'm just gonna set it on top of one of her boxes. Now to over here. This is Christmas winter decor. Oh, this is also Fran's. Oh goodness, I do not like it being in this box, but I'm going to label it for now. These are class notes that belong to my son, so not much I can do about that. This is a box. I think when I cleaned out Fran's closet, I put it in here because I had the box. It's huge, it's heavy. I need to get smaller boxes. This is winter Christmas, so it can go here. I want to get new boxes for these too, but honestly, gas prices stink. Food prices stink. So Rubbermaid containers not on the priority list. I'm going to label these. And that's why I didn't put that there. These are my vases. So I put the winter box here. That's a little crazy, but it does stay and it's not going to fall. I want to label these. So one was Christian's notes. And one is Fran's keepsakes. I think I broke this table, but it was already broken. Oh, this piece of wood let go. That's what it is. My husband had already fixed it once, so I broke it again. I like to put the labels here on the ends, because then when I find a place for it, I can store it so that I can see what it is. What am I doing, you might ask? I wanted to find this one photo album. I don't know if you know, if you're my age, I'm in my 50s, if you know that gunny sack dresses are like trending and they're heckin' expensive. And I'm like, wait, I actually saw a girl wearing a gunny sack dress, and I hope I can find the sports banquet I went to where I was wearing, she had the exact same dress as me. It was like this, it had ribbon, this was lace with buttons and flowers. Hers had blue flowers, mine had red flowers, exact same dress. But I was like, wait, I wore a gunny sack dress to a prom. And I wanted to show this to my daughter because we were in a secondhand store yesterday and she's eyeing these dresses, and there was a girl there that was in that gunny sack dress. And I'm like, no, I wore one. I'm going to show it to you. And I'm so excited I found this photo album because now I can show her. Let me show you. I'll let the young man keep his privacy. He might not want to be on YouTube. But look, there it is. Oh, sorry, I got to show him so I can show the dress. But you see how it has the empire waist. I love so much. I loved that dress. Loved, loved, loved it. See, this had the little puff sleeves, a V-neck. It had an empire waist. It was all lacy. I loved this dress so much. And by the way, what do you think of that hair? It would not take much at all of a cut for me to have that hair again. I'm such a little baby. 1983, it's when I graduated high school. All right, so this looks a lot better. My back tells me to stop lifting boxes, so I need to move on to something else. This is actually for a small dog, but we do use it for veterinary visits, so I'm gonna be putting it somewhere else. I noticed I have some cat bowls, so I'm gonna put it over by the cat bowls. This I'm getting rid of. We never use it. This is birdseed that was on the floor. Sorry, but I wanted to say I haven't been to Sam's. I don't think I've been all summer. I just haven't had time. And I have stopped stocking up my shelves because food is just so expensive. So I'm actually using it down so that I don't have to worry about anything going bad. I mean, normally you'd rotate shelves. I'm not in a place right now where I'm really all that organized. So what I want to do is, there's seasonal stuff down here, and so down here I just want it to be seasonal. So there's pie fillings and such like that. That's still going to be good at Thanksgiving. Then the rest of the stuff that I want to be using in our meal plans, I want to put up here.
and I really want to use down food, and then I'll remake that decision again in the fall. Let me know what you're doing with food. Are you storing food, or are you just trying to get through each week, hoping that it goes down eventually? These are green beans, coconut milk. This is cranberry sauce, so it stays here. Actually, I could actually put it, let's see. Yeah, this is all for like fall baking right here. Yeah. So this will be fall baking. This will be empty. And then this is all tomato-based things. This over here is like birthday stuff with candles and like jimmies and different things that we use at different holidays for cooking. This box is stuff that was not critter proof. Oh, so I'm going to go ahead and lay these up now, today, and put these on a menu to be used. And then this is an empty box that maybe I will use for some storage. Remember I said I needed a new box? This is going to be one of them. So I shall bring this to the darkness. This is trash. Actually, this goes here. Because critters will definitely get into your birdseed. I really want to hit this area here, and I don't even know if there's one thing I can get rid of, but you might have noticed that each area where I say I'm just going to clean it up, I always find something to get rid of, which is super encouraging to me. So I'm going to go through these and I'm going to just see what I can get rid of, or at the very least, it all needs to be up on shelves. So one of the goals I had when I started this whole process over a year ago was that there be nothing on the floor, that everything would be up on a shelf. So I need to make that happen. Mr. Man here, he just kind of wanders and skulks around. This bag right here, I actually had found in my last video, but the ant poison, there was like some mouse trap stuff in here that I've already taken out, but the ant poison that was in here leaked. Everything is going to the trash. This is a 5-minute epoxy, and it's just going to have to be replaced. And then this, I'll see what my husband wants to do with this, whether he wants to clean it or just get rid of it. We hardly ever use it, so I'm going to put it in the get rid of pile. Then this guy, I really hate. It is a space heater, and this is where a propane tank goes, a gas tank. I not so lovingly call it the bomb because I'm afraid of it. So I hate it whenever he uses it. I mean, for a garage, I guess I could understand. I don't have a garage or a shed or something. But anyways, it's not going anywhere. All of our space heaters go under the stairs, so I'm going to add the bomb to the collection. But don't worry, there's no gas on it. As you can see, it's empty. All right. I spied a pair of boots that belong here. So those are going to boot that. And then I am going to sweep this out because it's very, very dirty. As you can see by the boots. As you can see, I still need to return these returnable bottles. I haven't done that yet either. It's an old school film. I should get it. I should try to get this developed and just see if there's anything good on it. Then this guy I need to tell you about. I'm sure you might know that for many YouTubers, most YouTubers, you get free products, and so they'll ask you for an honest review. And I always say it's an honest review. If they ask for a review, I say, well, I've got to give my honest opinion, but if you want to send it to me, you can. I've stopped. I showed you the wall mop. I felt like that was kind of a no-brainer. It is what it is. I looked at the reviews, but this particular vacuum, I got the vacuum in, and when I'm using it, it's like on my floor. It's like scraping my floor. Incredible suction, but I would never use it. And we went back and forth because I'm like, I can't give it a good review because I don't think people should use it. Maybe on carpeting, which it dragged on the carpet. It was really hard to move. I'm like, this is just not who I have on my channel. People who want to be like on their rugs, right? It's not our exercise. It's not what we want. And so because of that, because I said, I'll send it back to you, you know, they didn't want it back. It just was this big long thing. Because of that, I'm being much more picky to make sure that whatever I bring in is a sure thing. And what's hard is that all these brands I've never heard of. I would say this vacuum is great in the car because it has incredible suction. So when I use the attachment, I really like it for my car. So I am keeping it. I just couldn't give it a good, and I even said, I'll give you a review as a car vacuum, but I don't think you should be using it in your house. So getting these free products isn't always what it's cracked up to be, but I do need to find a place for it. I think I'm gonna put it over with my shop vac. One thing I feel like many times brands don't understand is, first of all, I wanna have integrity. I don't ever wanna say, get something that I wouldn't use myself. Secondly, y'all are my friends. So I wouldn't give my friend something that doesn't work. And it's like, your friendship means too much for me. Your friendship means too much to me. Now let's go tackle these.
All right, this is gonna be easy. Trash, a paint tray, which even though it has paint in it, I will keep it. The bugs out of it. Put it with my paint stuff. And then, what is in here? Oh, yep, this is one of those things where I said, bring the sand pails down. That's where they ended up. This is gonna go over here. There, the grandkid shelf. All right, a couple more little stir sticks. This one I'll keep, this one I'll throw out. This we'll keep, we'll use this for edging. All right, so these I'll keep with the paint stuff. And then here's an empty box for some Goodwill things. I'm thinking this is homeschool stuff. Let's figure out whose it is. Oh, maybe it's empty. Nope, history. Nope, it's my son Christian's. So this goes with this stuff. In the abyss. Then this and my ever-growing trash. And here is a paintbrush. Goes with the paint stuff. Trash. I'm afraid I know what this is. That's trash. I think this is probably my son's too. Yep. Taking a picture of this to text him. I think I had taken this out for him to go through one time. And then he came over and we forgot to go through it. So I'm not moving this. My back can't do it right now. Yeah, this is his too.
This is so much better. I really thought whatever was in here was going to end up on these shelves, but apparently not. I really thought I would get to the homeschool stuff, but it's been a little over an hour, about an hour and 10 or 15 minutes, and I'm hot and sweaty and tired, so it's not going to happen. I have so many videos down here in the basement decluttering, so they're going to be living up here. So go ahead and click on them if you've missed any, and I'll meet you over there. And remember, as always, that God loves you, and I love you too. And I can't wait to see you next time.